What represents the spring? It's the flower. It blossoms when spring comes. How long is the spring? It leaves when the flower fades.
Welcome to my channel. The spring's coming, and for this city, each season has its special personality. Now today, I'm gonna show you guys the special route for this best season to watch flowers. Take the ride with me and let's walk slow and see. Chengdu is the city that based upon water, and this is our mother river, the Jinjiang River. In the UK, we have the Thames River. In Paris, we have Seine River. Here in Chengdu, we have Jinjiang River. Well, in China, you always find road named Binjianglu, Binhelu. That means like wherever near water, there's people live around it and it has a lot of entertainment around it. Mostly in these places, you'll find most parks and people tend to gather here and to spend their spare time. Same as here, we are walking along Jinjiang, this whole river. You can see we have flowers above along this whole route. So what's your favorite flower? Did you see all those flowers growing from this tree called Polomia? Wow, there's so many people taking photos. That's okay, guys. That was go quite quick.
他拍了刚才那个，他拍的大衣。
哇，你好专业哦，感觉像专业的人。你平时就喜欢出来拍花花？
喜欢。真的成都花好多，还有那个现在有个那个五星村呢，油菜花是漂亮。
这个是啥呀？你晓不晓得这个是啥子？叔叔，这儿。 这个黄色的这个可可，
哦，那个喂雀雀的行吗？
喂鸟粮。
也可能是。
Oh, it's for the birds. Someone put some food in here. How cute, thoughtful.
Chengdu is one of the top 3 cities of Chinese pet industries. Whether if it is domestic or wild, Chengduers have all shown their affections.
好乖哦。 The Jinjiang River used to be the moat of Chengdu. Now it's being renovated into a Jinjiang Park. Has the greenway of the total length of 96 kilometers. And now it's using an ecosystem park belt that's connecting 13 parks. So there's more flowers. Look, these small ones. And you can see actually this is the house underneath there, and people are they're playing pokers and drinking tea down here. You can see people just chilling here, enjoying their afternoon, drinking tea, drinking coffee.
This is Wangping Binjiang Road, first slow walk district of the Jinjiang Park.
Even though it's not the weekend here today, it's the weekdays, but still a lot of people come here just enjoying their afternoon. They might be talking about business, or they're just enjoying their afternoon tea and chilling. And some of them even they take their laptop and just work here. As you can see, there's a lot of young people, couples, families, they enjoying their afternoon on this Binhe Road. Also people just finished their work. As you can see on this street, no vehicles are permitted. It's a non-vehicle passing road. And also like inside it has diversified functions. So it used to be a dual lane, as you could see. Now it's becoming, this one's for only bicycles and this is for pedestrians. And then further they building like the outside area that's being close to the water. You could like interact with our Jinjiang River just by taking photos or enjoying the view. And then inside you have this lane for like going to all these cafe and shops. So the Wangping String, its origin was Chengdu Jinjiang Mechanical and Electrical Factory. It's one of the oldest factories that imports these type of machines. Now it's been reconstructed, even though the location is in the center of Chengdu, but still some old residential buildings are being well preserved as the new shops are lining underneath it. So it's a perfect balance of the old and the new. Along this walkway, we're next to the Jinjiang River, and along it we have so cute dogs. We have all different types of shops. While watching flowers, you can do a lot more activities in this route. It's behind the 339 Tower and next to the alley called Xiangxiang Alley, which is a gathering place for young people. You have bars, cafes, and there's like Hotpots, all different kind of stuff. After renovation, this district became very young, even though the rent was twice as much as it was before, but still there's more and more shops that's been coming, settling down in here. And actually, the shops here are the things that really attract people to stay here. Hello, I'm the Berlin Bear. JW, which is the name for this shop, bring me from 13,000 kilometers away. Wow, 好喜欢肉桂 cinnamon， 它是可以吃的 edible like perfume, imported edible perfume. So this one smells like cinnamon. Here is a Japanese bakery shop, and their bread is really amazing. Come with me and let's take a look inside. Oh, there's some more. Oh wow! So here, the decoration is something I'm familiar and fond of. This whole decoration style is called wabi-sabi. There's wood and this plantation using like just rough vase. And look at the painting. This paint. As you can see, that this is like a wabi-sabi kind of painting too. And this plant, that's plantation, Pieris, 马醉木. This is like a typical plantation for a wabi-sabi style house. And this is easy to be maintained. I used to have one of these ones. I just put it in a water bottle and leaves for like months. Oi. 要一个热美式吧。好。可以选咖啡豆豆啊。可以。我要深烘，有浅烘。深烘的嘛。浅烘我不推荐。我会选到想在望平街这边开店。
感觉这边比较潮人比较多。这条街的话，因为他们现在是打造一个那个文创街。
打造一个文创街。对。嗯。So in here, this road, there's a lot of, trendy kids, fashionable, these KOLs, our beautiful people here. So you can see a lot of young people dressing nicely. They like to hang out here. And then here inside, there's like a vintage shop. I'm gonna take you guys inside after I get my coffee. Okay, let's go inside now. Vintage. Ooh. 哎，老板，我们这里面是卖中古店，古着的，中古的。It's a vintage shop. All these bags, vintage Fendi bag. It's Fendi, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Oh wow, Chanel's. Our locals like to wear vintage. Like I said, young people like a combination of new stuff and the old stuff. Oh, wow, here's a whole lot of collections of our vintage designer brands, as I said, but also like some vintage clothes, like non-branded. It's also popular because they like to feel like you're in the 80s or 90s. You're living like a vintage lifestyle, so you have to dress like vintage. It's pretty cool. I used to be a vintage fan. You're just deciding what to wear today. I'm going on an event. Maybe this is I'm going to wear. Okay, to match with this bag. Okay, let's go.塔耳朵 ，Rachel 有塔耳朵 ，Rachel 你想塔耳朵？是不是有好多人路过看到这个两只狗狗
都会过来撸一下哈，
也顺便买个咖啡。I feel like the whole vibe of this street is really good. Back in Australia, I've never seen anything like that. There's like cafe shops, but it's like inside of like a shopping mall. You barely have like a whole street lining up with different cafes, restaurants, and you have, most importantly, here is like a street for young people, for people who like to hang out together here. You creative like this whole space, and that's something rare that I've only seen here in Chengdu, and I'm quite impressed by that. And in ancient time, along this Jinjiang River, there's like markets. Used to called 12月市. That means 12 months is market, meaning that in each month it has different products that's been selling in the market. For example, there's like perfumes, there's fans, there's medicines, a lot of different stuff. And nowadays in here, along this Wanping Street, we still have this type of market, but it's being upgraded, becoming like a cultural creative district that holds all these different markets. For example, they're selling rings. 哇，这个都是手工的戒指吗？
哎，对，手工。
你们是租的摊位吗？
啊，这是租的。对，以前是隔一星期有一次，然后现在是每天都有。
每天都有，然后下午你们一般几点钟开始啊？
下午3点到9点，就是这边有专门组织的，它是招一些那种，就是说本地的一些手工文创的产品。在古代就说有一个井，然后大家取水不方便，然后就围绕这个井，然后摆摊儿，然后设摊儿。然后就是慢慢就演变成了一种市井那种文化那种。
哦，市井的意思是这个，这个好看。
包子，
这个都是你做的是吗？
啊，对对对，这是我们工作室我自己做的。
哇，他自己做的，好棒哦！
也好难受，
你看加点，老师哈，中国就加点哈，叫洗洗蟹哈，这玩意儿重庆的是。室内卧室、客厅点的话，推荐是我们这边做的手工香，它的味道就很淡，没这么。
冰糖葫芦，来一切冰糖葫芦，要一个，谢谢。多少钱？ You can see from outside it's all like lively and crowded. But we have a bookshop hidden in here, and it's like a caved-like bookshop. Let's have a look. When I mentioned cave-like, this is what we call a cave-like. This is one of the significant photo taking place on this Wanping Street. Really beautiful. Bookshop, very quiet. While I was in Australia, I was studying traditional Chinese translation, 文言文翻译. Surprisingly, we have a lot of like foreign students in our class. They like Chinese and they want to learn traditional Chinese. They're doing pretty good, I have to say. because they've been like really hard working after class. They wait for the lecturer and they'd be like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And they've been like doing really good. As you could see, all these chairs and tables are made of wood. And that's one special thing. This looks like a traditional, typical old type of chair, but it's actually being used in a modern bookshop. That's what I was talking about, the perfect balance between the old and the new, which like being very well demonstrated in here. And next, I'm going to take you guys to see somewhere else. Also has these beautiful spring views. Let's go. So here we are. This lake is called Jinjiang Lake. It is one big lake in Chengdu. Look how big it is. But it is actually artificial. And this area, here we are, Kaohsiung district, now is the most prosperous and has a lot of foreign companies set its root here. But it used to be a farmland. And nowadays, this become like this whole area. We are here in Jinjiang Lake Park, and a lot of officers, when they finish their work, especially around like 5 to 6 p.m., they came here just for jogging to release all their stress from work. And also in the morning from like 8 to 9-ish, people come here to jog all the time. At this time, these beautiful flowers, it could be such a distraction and it's such a nice thing to watch while jogging. There's some flowers. Did you guys know what flower this is? I can find out what flower this is just by scanning it. So this small app on Alipay, you could just press scan and then 食物. So I'll take photo of these flowers. It's called 蝴蝶花. Look, there's so many birds on the trees and they're all like building their nest. Wow, so many. That could be at least like 100 to 200 birds on the tree. Oh, wow.
Chengdu, a park city that connects with business and economy, but also the nature. It is our home and a place where animal loves to live in.
I found a vending machine in a park. This is something I've never seen in Australia. There's only trees and running tracks and that's all. So there's a lot of different stuff. In the meantime, people are like enjoying the park environment. We could see there's kayaking. Wow, it looks very professional, and we could see a station over there. Let's go find out. 老板，你这是整啥子的呀？
我们这边是运动俱乐部，然后浪速运动、水上运动俱乐部，然后这边的话是很多水上的一个运动项目，可以提供那个体验。
这是皮划艇吗？
啊，那就是皮划艇。
哦，然后还有这个是啥子呢？我看这个看好专业哦。
这个是赛艇，这个要专业一点，这个单次体验没办法，这是进行培训的。现在成都有很多企业的高管呐，还有学校17、19学校学生都在学这个项目，因为它在中国的话现在发展比较好。
好多钱呢，老板？
单人皮划艇的话68半小时。
68？对，
双人98半小时。
那我们整个1个小时嘛。You ready？ 哦。
沉到进了。哎，对，好。
Wow, it's hard to keep balance. Okay. 是这样。There we go.
好，走两边。
好。嗨。表情距离只有1秒钟。See these flowers. Now I can watch the flowers while kayaking. How exciting and how beautiful. This you could only find, I could never like think of that one day I could watch these flowers in this way. And now these sakuras, they're really beautiful. Oh, very chill. Thank you guys for watching here this episode of Walking in Chengdu. This is Vicky here. I'll see you next time. See ya!